Senegal President Macky Sall says some African countries are failing to recover economically because low credit ratings are discouraging international trade and investment.
The ratings pose a problem in terms of the perception of the risk, which is greater compared to what is real, and this makes credit more expensive and therefore undermine our competitiveness.
He says Africa must review its relationship with international financial institutions that he terms as having arbitrary conditions on Africa.
We're not really talking about aid, we're talking about partnerships for Africa, at least to improve those conditions for loan access and credit market access at the same conditions that are being reserved for those developed countries.
The president was adding his voice to that of ministers from Africa meeting here in Dakar. They are asking the IMF to give countries more time to repay their loans and also suspend the debt of others. This meeting here is also asking the IMF to consider making new lending facilities available for Africa, specifically targeting at assisting countries to get money urgently. But even with a push for external funding, the UN Economic Commission for Africa says because of COVID-19 and now the impact of Russia and Ukraine, poverty levels are increasing in the continent.
We must increase and strengthen our domestic resources. How can we do that? We've already spoken on many occasions about that, but we haven't yet succeeded in even getting to 30% of internal revenue mobilization. But now we see that there are opportunities with digitalization, and we've heard talk about Egypt, about Ghana, Zimbabwe, Mauritania, Burkina Faso, countries that have already begun seeking the levers of this digital economy.
And civil society insists that the finances being sought must prioritize young people.
Every year, between 9 and 12 million young people come to the job market in the continent. But only about 3 million are covered by the institutions that exist now. So the other fall into unemployment or undecent employment.
Some delegates here are asking the African Union to push to be a member of G20 so that the continent can have a stronger voice in determining access to financing. But that is an idea that will need to gain more traction before it becomes a reality. Coletta Njohi, SABC News in Dakar, Senegal.